Well, the high school state finals take over Ford Field this Friday and Saturday, and there's no shortage of stories from each team.
But a local team endured much more than expected as they entered the season, and now they have a chance to do something special. 7 Action Sports reporter Justin Rose is here with that story. Justin.
Yeah, you hear the word adversity in sports every day, how teams must overcome the odds to have success on the field. For the West Bloomfield football team, they endured plenty of it to start the season. They were pegged a top 5 team, loads of talent, but they lost their first 2 games. That's sports adversity, of course, but it's the life adversity this team's faced that's propelling them into a position to win it all.
My dad was the first one to admit that he didn't know anything about football, didn't know much about kicking. He was a soccer guy, but he was always like, I don't know much about that, but I know you need to learn how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
That's the parental advice Nick O'Shea received from his dad, Dan, about becoming a high-profile high school kicker. And did it ever come in handy? Nick kicked 3 field goals against Cass Tech on Saturday to catapult West Bloomfield to its first ever state championship. It was a moment to celebrate for sure, especially for a kid who has endured what Nick has over the last month.
I came home from football practice, just a normal day, and there's some police cars outside my house. I had no clue why. And then before I could get my backpack out of my car, like from the back seat, I was approached by the police officer and he told me.
Dan O'Shea suffered a heart attack at home and died. He was 52. The entire community was stunned.
Like nobody expected that to happen, especially out of someone you love so much. And that's when we really came together as a team and as a family.
It hit me, like life can be taken away from you at any moment.
I didn't really want to talk about it. I didn't know how to talk about it with anyone. So Coach Bell was really the only one that I felt comfortable calling on.
Nick said the whole experience is still surreal, but he pressed on as he grieved. He went to school the next day and didn't miss a football practice, all the while getting support from his second family, his teammates.
I know my dad wanted me to get on with life, and so football is like the thing I'm most passionate about. The second family to me.
There's things more important than football, and that's life. And you know, we took that moment, embraced it, showered Nick with love, and it brought our team and our community and our school very close.
Now that's a team that averages over 40 points a game, yet in the semifinals against Cass Tech, they needed 3 field goals to win it.
Wow.
And they did it because Cass Tech shut him down offensively, but his dad was watching from above, helping him kick the ball well, not only from field goal, but punting and kickoffs as well. It's an unbelievable story, and rooting for you guys. They play Clarkston against, they play against Clarkston Saturday at Ford Field for the Division I championship.
Yeah, I got my fingers crossed for them.
Yeah, that was a spirit-filled time. I mean, really, we're
the
so
whole
proud
thing,
of them.
the whole thing for the team it's like a movie, and that's what
yes.
Coach Ron Bellamy said.
Yeah,
So
great story.
we'll
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin.